Hi, my name is Seth Hubbard.
Hi, my name is Sean Hubbard, and we're reporting for Generational News
We're back better than ever for the 39th annual conference.
with a full weekend of activities for the youth.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to the 39th Annual National Conference of 100 Black Men of America.
I'm Sean Hubbard, and I'm a junior reporter for the 39th Annual Conference. What's your name and your chapter?
My name is Savannah Evans, and I'm a mentee in the Prince George's County chapter of the 100 Black Men. I'm looking forward to winning the African American History Challenge because last year we made it to the semifinals, and I think we can push harder and make the big win.
And what are you looking forward to?
Looking forward to the food, the sneaker ball, the boat, and competing in the Black History Challenge.
A lot of times we step into it, but we don't have purpose.
When you sense that people are competing with you in a game that you're not playing, that's when you have to advocate for yourself.
Advocate for yourself with a smile, and remember that no is a sentence.
Every 2 weeks, I review a docket stacked with 80, sometimes more, of my peers charged with possession of vape and tobacco products.
I know where the top 8th grade ball players are in like Uzbekistan. But what we don't have is a roadmap for that same 8th grader to become the general counsel of the NBA.
There's a le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll, y'all.
What's your name and what's your chapter?
I'm Eli Pollock, and my chapter is South Florida.
And what did you learn over the course of this segment?
I learned basically how to budget.
I got 2 kids. I can't buy nothing. I'm already going broke, and I'm about one thing. I'm about the house.
The 2025 STEM champion is the team representing the 100 Black Men of South Florida.
Y'all just won first place at the first ever STEM competition in the annual conference. How does that feel?
You know what I'm saying? We put a lot of work into this. First place was unexpected. I like this opportunity, yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like it's very fulfilling, knowing how little time we had and had to do so much work, trying to balance school. I feel like we earned it.
Tell me more about the app y'all created. What was it about and how did y'all feel about the final product?
The nutrition app, it'll help you scan your food, it'll help you put in daily goals for how much water you want to drink. And if you're not drinking, you should in a day, it'll remind you to set a notification.
What's your name? What chapter?
My name is Marcus Daniels, and I'm a part of the Atlanta chapter.
How did you display leadership among the mentors of your chapter?
So I would say I've always been involved. That's my huge thing, being involved. At my school, I serve as president of the Student Government Association, along with many other organizations. So I just use those different opportunities and resources that I've got, and I give back to my peers and my students, because I've always been passionate about finding ways to make the school experience at my school better for all of my peers.
After a full day of workshops and competitions, now it's time to have a little fun.
The boat ride was very eventful. It was a little bit loud to my taste, but I was still able to get on the dance floor, bust a move. And it was nice to be able to mingle around, so I give it a good solid 8.
On the dance floor, I saw you busting a move. You were just getting some. Yeah, I saw you.
Challenge the status quo. If you see something wrong, change it.
There's gonna be so many more people trying to shoot you up to do the wrong thing and not the right thing.
President Obama decided to run, that it was probably in a room of less than 5 people that he said, I think I can do it the first time.
All right, good afternoon, y'all. Welcome to this very special episode of the Dollars and Cents podcast, coming to you live from New Orleans, Louisiana.
I'm Langston Humphrey from the Kansas City chapter of the 100 Black Men.
And I'm Layla Cranston. I'm also from the Greater Kansas City chapter.
So ours was a financial literacy competition, and it was a case analysis for a hypothetical person named Michelle. And a lot of our research was centered around the cash flow quadrant in Robert Kiyosaki's book.
How do you see money differently from before and after?
So it has really pushed me to be a more active participant in my finances.
Day 2 of competitions is over.
Let's go to the sneaker ball.
name and chapter?
My name is Lance Robert Jr., and I'm from the 100 Black Men of Long Beach Incorporated.
At the parties, I see that you are dancing a lot. How do you get this much energy to dance on the floor?
Well, you know what? I say that my energy is intrinsic, right? My grandfather, and I'll talk about the book later, but my book is actually dedicated to my grandfather. He passed away December 27th, 2024. And he would always say that happiness is an inside job, right? And so it's an inside job, meaning that you get to decide your own happiness. You get to decide the energy that you bring to the room. And personally, I decided to bring a high energy, high positivity into the dance floor and into everything that I do.
Getting down and dirty at the Swamp Tour.
Maybe even a little wet in the swamp.
I think it's important for you to know how to stay healthy.
It's very important because you all are the future. And right now we're in a tough climate and everything is just, it's a lot of unknown. But for the youth, you are what you eat and you have to start early.
Yes, we've come a long way, but we got a longer road to trust. And they call us the minorities, but ain't nothing minor about us.
Demand truth in our classrooms, challenge division in our communities, and build a world where leadership is not about control, but about civil service.
What just happened? And you were so grateful that you were on the outside and not on the inside.
You know, I wish I could just redo this whole entire life thing and just, I would tell somebody, I swear I would tell somebody, do not take your life, live.
My name is Jesse C. Swanigan, and I am the last of the 4 founding officers for 100 Black Men of America Incorporated. We founded this organization some 39 years ago. Well, first of all, I have to say that education, and keep that in mind, education is the key. Make sure that you continue, shall we say, to stay in school, make sure that you continue to study, and make sure that you decide upon the goals that you want to go forward with. Plan those goals, stay on track. There's going to be some down tracks, but continue to stay on track and work hard and believe in yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
100 Black Men, I'm your man DJ Jack, boy, welcome to Silent Disco Effect. We rollin', we rockin', we rollin', we rockin', we rollin', we rockin'.
This year's conference supported the mission of 100 Black Men of America to improve the quality of life within our communities and enhance the educational and economic opportunities for all African Americans. Through engaging workshops and dynamic competitions focused on wealth building, character development, and leadership, the conference demonstrated commitment to empower the next generation. That's it for the 39th annual conference filled with fun activities, learning workshops, and fierce competition. I hope to see you at the 40th. I'm Sean, I'm Seth, and we're reporting from 100 Black Men of America.